7-0.
Patriots nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw complete to Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. From the 36, Lawrence. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A handoff, Lindsey running left. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Newton rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
20. Great.
Now Newton. He gets it to James White. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Great.
2nd down and goal. Newton. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Dorsett's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Lawrence going to throw again. There's Manhurst, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Give him 18 on the play. Now Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And Folk's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Returning it, Johnson. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They fake the give. Newton. Throwing right in that It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Lindsey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. 60 or. Safe. Over.
Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence will throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, it's Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. There on the stop was Tyson Campbell, first pick of the 2nd round back in April. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. That caught by Manhurts. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing is Newton. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot?
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. throwing here. Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll make it second down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a